everything is going to fall in place. It might take time, but best believe it's going to fall in place. Best believe that dream, that aspiration that you want for yourself is definitely going to come together for your own good.
Big God, they won't let me be. All these fools just do what I mean. Then they want me, cock on me.
Hi, how are ya? Hello my beautiful sisters, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Vanessa Anegbode. Please do not make it your last by hitting that red subscribe button right in front of your screen, joining the beautiful sisters family, joining the Anegbode's family, because over here the main purpose of this channel is for us to continue to be the best versions of ourselves and grow left, right and center. Follow me on all my social media platforms, whether it's Instagram, whether it's TikTok, whether it's Pinterest, so you can get to see some of the beautiful things that I post on there, like some of my beautiful pictures, some of my beautiful reels. Like, sis, you want to keep up and see some of the beautiful contents that I be giving you left, right and center. So join the beautiful sisters family once again. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. God continue to bless you guys. Anyway, my beautiful sisters, today's video is a get ready with me. As you guys can see, I look very sumptuous. I look edible right now. Like, I look like a freaking snack, like a beautiful babe. Literally, that's how I look. So if you guys would love to see a get ready with me video where I get to talk about some of the things that has been happening in my life, most importantly patience and divine timing with God, divine timing in your life and stuff like that, just get to chit chat with me, get talk, my sister to sister talk, it keeps what stays in the sister's room, what is spoken in the sister's room stays in the sister's room, that kind of thing. So if you know you would love to see this kind of video, make sure you keep on watching. So I'm actually getting ready for content day, and I thought, why not have a girl talk with my girlies, my beautiful sisters, and just talk about life. Yo, I'm eating these mandarins and I got it from Aldi and they are so sweet and so delicious. I really love me some good mandarins. So please don't be upset that you see me eating this mandarins, because girl, I'm hungry and I'm cooking at the same time while getting ready for content day. But let's get right into this. How are my girlies doing? My sisters, how are you guys doing? You guys should let me know in the comment section down below. How is life treating you? How have you been faring? Hope you're well. Hope you are doing the necessary things that needs to be done for you to be the best version of yourself. Let me know in the comment section down below, because I really want to know that before I dive into this whole conversation, which is going to be, I believe this is going to help somebody, because it's definitely been in my thoughts for a minute now. So yeah, let me get the brownstone out of the way so we can focus on talking. Now that the brows are done and I already primed my face, let us get into this conversation. So the whole foundation of this conversation pretty much is going to be divine timing and patience with whatever situation you're going through in life, your dreams, your aspirations, all of that. So as you guys know, some of you guys know, if you're an OG, you know that I left school in 2021. I wasn't in school for a year, and I recently just came back to school in 2022 in January. And it was not the easiest decision for me to make. However, it was the most necessary decision that had to be, it had to be done, it had to be made. I had to leave school for a year, not because I wanted to, but because it was necessary again. I was upset initially when I had no choice to leave, because I felt like I was going to be behind my mates. I felt like people were going to be ahead of me. That's me adding another extra year into my aspirations. By this time I'll be this age, blah blah blah, all those kind of things started coming into my mind, and I started feeling doubtful about if I'm ever going to achieve the things that I want to achieve. I started questioning God's promise in my life. Started questioning things that were happening in my life just because of that 1 year, which to God is pretty much a millisecond, but to me, one whole year, 365 days, apparently 378 days, based on the amount of days from when I left school to when I returned, 378 days felt like it was a whole century. But fast forward, I came to school. I came back to school in January, and things were not the easiest for me. For sure, it definitely wasn't easy trying to adjust. But in that space of 1 year of me not being in school, I felt extremely fulfilled. I was able to focus on my social media platform. I was able to be in the workforce, helping people in medicine by getting different certifications in pharmacy technician, in phlebotomy, and just doing different things that I genuinely love, and just growing myself outside of school and not necessarily having to think about what assignments I have to do and all of that. And that for me felt super amazing. So if you are anything like me that is an overthinker, or has always felt like her identity is based on how many A's she gets, her GPA, or how many extracurricular activities I'm doing, if you're anything like me, you know definitely not being in school was definitely difficult. But I'm not even gonna lie, I did not miss school, and I am grateful for the fact that I took that 1 year off. I'm going to let you guys know why I'm saying that. So initially, when I wasn't in school, in the beginning of the year last year, I don't want to use the word depressed, but I was in a very low state where I was like, life was not going to go well for me. I'm not going to achieve the things that I do want to achieve, because technically I'm supposed to be applying for medical school for this circle, but I'm not doing that now because I'm not done with my undergrad. But these are the feelings I was feeling. I decided to start social media. I started my social media in 2020, but I decided to be more serious with it in 2021. But things were not moving as fast as I wanted them. It wasn't growing, and even if I knew I was putting out content, I just felt like things was going backwards, and I was so upset with it. I was comparing myself with other creators. I was just not in the best mental state, again because I was not patient with God. I wanted things to happen in my time, and being an overthinker, it is so hard for you to just calm down and let the pace of life just run itself, instead of you creating your own speedometer in your head. When I took a year off last year, I started to see speed after so long of waiting. I think probably in the summer of 2021, I met good doctors that decided to be my mentors, and that right now they are still mentoring me. I met people that decided to sponsor so many things for me when it comes to school. Like, favor started flowing into my life. Divine timing was taking its course in my life. I was waiting for my green card. I got my green card last year. Things just started moving at the pace that God wanted it, and not the pace that Vanessa was waiting for it to happen. Like, I was so shocked initially with the things that was happening, because I was just like, oh, I didn't even ask for this, but these things are happening to me, not because I necessarily deserve them, but because God says, when it's your time, baby girl, absolutely nobody, no man on earth can stop that process, because it's your time, and it's your time alone. It's your time, and it's your time to shine. That's exactly what I started to feel like in the summer of 2021. Things started to move at a pace that I was very happy with. And yes, things still went a little bit rocky, but at that point in time, I started to feel the idea of divine timing, and God saying that being patient is actually worth it. That's exactly how I started to feel. I got a job at Giant Pharmacy, which was the job I was working at when in the beginning of last year as a pharmacy technician. I got my license. When I was doing that job, I met a lot of women that I would have never met if I was still in school, because those women taught me how to be a a woman, how to be a boss. They taught me how to learn how to make decisions on my own without necessarily having people around me, because I'm not gonna have all those loved ones around me all the time. That is something I learned outside of school. I started learning about money. I started learning about finances. I started learning about different things that can help me become a better version of myself. Started learning different skills. Started learning things that were going to just make me become the Vanessa that I desire to be. And that is something that I am super grateful for. But looking back at it, if I was still in school, there is absolutely no way I would have thought about getting a license in pharmacy technician. There's absolutely no way I would have thought about getting license in phlebotomy. Who is thinking about that when in school, when all I'm thinking about is getting all the A's, or just becoming the best student, the best magna cum laude, whatever, I cannot even pronounce it, just getting all those certificates and forgetting that there is so much more to me than just school. And that is something I learned last year. That is something I had to reassess in my life and be like, you know what? You're so much more than just school, Vanessa. School is going to come, but you have so much potential in you than just being the best student, than just being this. And I decided to tap into that, and I decided to, you know what? It's time for me to excel in other parts of my life. And God said, it's your time, and it's your time right now. Not tomorrow, but your time today. So even as a content creator, I was so obsessed with the numbers and getting all these deals and whatever, because I felt like I deserved them, blah blah blah, not realizing that I wasn't doing the work for me to get these deals or get these opportunities that I wanted to get. I wasn't doing the work. I just felt like I was ready because I was putting out good content, yada yada yada, but I wasn't investing in myself. I wasn't trying to figure out ways that I can use what I have, like my phone, to get what I want. Like, I wasn't interested in doing that. I just wanted fast money, or I just wanted things to come real quick. That's to tell you, listen, if you're on any goal, if you're anything you're doing right now, any dreams that you're trying to achieve, and you are waiting to get the things that you want, that you're hoping, praying for some miracle to happen in your corporate life, in your spiritual life, in anything, and you feel like you're not getting what you deserve, know that this waiting process is a time for you to prepare yourself for the things that you are hoping and praying for. Because when God decides to bless you, He needs you to be ready for that blessing. Because once you are not ready, the blessing is going to slip you by, and you are not going to know that that's actually a blessing. Like, you need to be ready, and that's the point of you waiting. That's the point of the preparation process. That's something, as a type A kind of woman, that's something I had to learn. That's something I had to realize. You know what? Yes, this is a preparation time. This is a time for me to wait. However, it's a time for me to prepare for the goodness of God in my life. And that I did for sure. I had to prepare myself spiritually. I had to prepare myself mentally. And today I am very grateful for that preparations process that I did not neglect. I'm very grateful for that preparation process, because if I did not prepare myself, I wouldn't have known how to manage the deals that I'm having now. I wouldn't have known how to handle the patients that I have now. Like, today, God decided to give me a mantle of becoming a lead supervisor phlebotomist, a travel phlebotomist. What? Are you kidding me? How old am I? I'm only in my early 20s, but I am a lead supervisor phlebotomist, a travel phlebotomist. You guys, it is God. It is God. God said it's your time. God said, Vanessa, you're going to shine, and shine you will shine. I am getting these opportunities on social media, and I'm just like, what? This is me. This is my life. This is what is happening. Not everything is rosy, don't get me wrong. And this doesn't just come overnight, but the process, looking at the process and looking back and just saying, wow, That's God right there. I am a full embodiment of the manifestation of God. My life is a full testimony that when God says yes, when you decide to be patient and hold on to the prophecy and hold on to the mantle that God decides for your life, and God has promised you, that you don't doubt the promises of God on your life. Baby girl, who do you think is going to doubt you? Who do you think is not going to bless you? Not man. Not even the devil can curse what God has blessed. It's so easy for us to, as human beings, to always compare ourselves, especially when we see our mates graduating or probably getting married, getting the Bentleys, getting all those things that we also desire for ourselves. But listen, one thing is for sure. One thing about me, I know for sure that I'm going to be a very, very rich woman, that I'm going to be a very prosperous woman. When that's going to happen, I don't know, but I know damn well it's going to happen. I don't know when exactly it's going to happen. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I know when how God is going to do it, it's none of my business, because it's God. And his timing is perfect. Do you guys understand that when it comes to God's timing, he is an overseer of this entire earth? He literally can turn 20 years to a split second. So worrying about something that you have, my special somebody will say that worrying about things you have no control over is literally pointless. Because the reason why he will say that to me, because saying that is like, why would you keep on worrying about certain things that you cannot control? Why would you keep on worrying about certain things that, yes, of course, if you had the opportunity, you definitely would change that. But in reality, you don't. So what's the point of worrying? Because worrying is only going to make you tired. It's only going to make you feel exhausted. It's only going to increase the fear of that thing not happening. Therefore, leading you to always comparing yourself, leading you to never feeling any kind of motivation, any kind of discipline to doing the things that you are supposed to be doing to get to where you want to get to. So girl, divine timing, God's divine timing. I'm just so grateful with the fact that I was patient enough to wait on God and wait on the things that he has for me. And today I am living, I'm not where I want to be yet, but I believe I am on the process. Like, I'm doing things that, I've always wanted to do a couple years ago, and today I'm doing them. So that's something to be grateful for. Any journey that you are in right now, no matter your career, content creation, becoming a lawyer, becoming a teacher, no matter whatever it is, having faith in God and knowing that it's going to all fall in place. Everything is going to fall in place. It might take time, but best believe it's going to fall in place. Best believe that dream, that aspiration that you want for yourself is definitely going to come together for your own good. And when it comes, you're gonna be like, oh, God told you that, didn't he? He sure did. But you were just worrying and wanting things to work in your own way, forgetting that you are just human. If there's anything I want you to take on this video, is the fact that God's timing is the best, and then realizing that patience is one thing. Like, 5 years from now, you will look back at your life and be like, I am so grateful that I was patient with the Father, that I was patient with God, and I was patient and just letting my process run its course. Never give up on your own dreams. My social media may not be going the way I want them to go, like my YouTube may not be growing as fast as I desire for them to grow, but I know for sure if I continue to put in the efforts, if I continue to show up for myself, consistency, be patient, and knowing that things will play in accordance to God's will, then I know for sure that my social media will definitely get where God desires for it to go to. My platform is not just about the numbers. It's the fact that I know for sure I am meant for a greater calling, and that if I am being patient and I run my own course on earth, of course things are going to play in favor for myself and for the people around me. So that's how I want you guys to be looking at life. Be patient with yourself. do the things that you want to do, and never give up on your dreams. And the fact that you are not where you want to be today doesn't mean that you will not be where you want to be tomorrow, because it only takes one opportunity, only takes one video, it only takes one chance to take you to where you are supposed to be. So comparing yourself with that journey, if it means comparing yourself to with somebody else's journey, it's not going to help you, but rather it's only going to mar you. So run your course, live life, and just relax and be grateful. Anyway, y'all, so this will be the end of today's video. I'm not going to do my edges because I want to do them at the location that I do have to shoot, so that it looks fresher for the pictures and stuff like that. So yeah, anyways, I hope that you guys were able to learn one or two things from this video. If there's one greatest thing that I said earlier, is that when God says it's your time, nobody can stop your shine. Let that stick in your head. When God says it's your time, nobody can stop your shine. And that's on period. That's something that you need to always remember, that God's timing is the best, and knowing that certain things that you're praying for will come, and if it doesn't come, you're still grateful and still happy with your life, because you know that everything is going to favor you at the end. I think I've said a lot in this video today. I hope this video is not super long, but I just wanted to pass a message across, and I hope I was able to bless one or two people, even if it's just one person that this video is for. That's the whole point of this video then, and I'm very, very grateful for that opportunity. And without further ado, my lovely sisters, do not forget to stay blessed, do not forget to stay beautiful, do not forget to stay confident, do not forget to be patient with yourself and run your course, run your own race. Do not compare your life with somebody else's, because there's no points to that. And most importantly, do not forget to continue to be the best versions of yourselves. And until the next video, guys, bye my lovely sisters.